So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 5 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to talk about today includes Kojima commenting on his studio being bought out, 80 FPS confirmed for God of War Ragnarok, along with PC max level performance on PlayStation 5, PSVR 2 news and the Outrage and my personal thoughts there, a new survival co-op title has been revealed, and Sony is set to storm the market. First, yes or no, are you pre-ordering PlayStation VR 2 or not? We've gotten a lot of information in regards to the PlayStation VR 2 launch, pre-orders, price, games. Has this pushed you to want to pre-order the headset? So comment below, yes or no, if you're going to pre-order PlayStation VR 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Sony is set to storm the market. Recently, we've been hearing positive news when it comes to sales for the PlayStation 5, and it looks set to become even better, according to Executive Director of Video Games at the NDP Group, Matt Piscatella. He stated this on Twitter recently: PlayStation 5 already had remarkable sales and share momentum throughout Q3, thanks to improved hardware availability and the trickle-down impact to areas like gamepads. Having a 90+ God of War and improved hardware supply, lookout could be a huge Q4 for the platform. Sony has already stated they're prepping to have more consoles available for the holidays, and we've started to see PlayStation 5s in stores now for people to be able to purchase. God of War Ragnarok now sits comfortably at a 94 on both Metacritic and OpenCritic, and it is a lot of people's most anticipated title, so it looks like it'll be a great holiday for Sony. Now, diving into the second story of the video, indie co-op survival horror. So you guys already know I'm a fan of horror titles, and this new indie title is looking set to bring multiple things together to make a very unique game, including zombies, a medieval setting, roguelite mechanics, and co-op play. Reading from Gaming Bolt, High Studios' zombie survival horror game Blight Survival looks interesting. The action horror roguelite takes place during a medieval time, especially in the no man's land between two states at war. It's pre-alpha and doesn't necessarily reflect the final game's quality. The zombies are fueled by a blight strain which spreads through blood. As a soldier, you must seemingly destroy the blight, and with up to 3 friends capable of joining you. Other humans, potentially from the opposing side, are also present in the area, but can be mostly avoided with stealth. The roguelite nature means you can lose everything upon dying, but the discoveries made could carry over between attempts. So this is a very unique idea, and you can tell it's caught people's interest, considering it's hit over 1 million views on IGN's YouTube in just a day. It's currently only listed for PC, but it would be crazy not to bring this to the PlayStation 5 as well. But you guys let me know if this game interests you or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, PSVR 2 Outrage and my reaction. So I made my video on Wednesday, uploaded it, and then I started looking at my notifications on Twitter, and I'm hit with a ton of notifications in regards to very significant information for PlayStation VR 2. I couldn't make a quick video recording because it looked like a lot of information just dropped out of nowhere, but it really comes down to this. PlayStation VR 2 launches on February 22nd, 2023 for $549 US. Pre-orders start on November 15th. If you live in the US, UK, France, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, you can only pre-order PlayStation VR 2 on PlayStation Direct initially, while elsewhere you can go to various retailers and pre-order on the 15th. I'm actually thankful for this. I thought it was bad not having PlayStation Direct in Canada, but all this means is that I have more options for pre-ordering from what I saw happen with the DualSense Edge controller, and now with PlayStation VR 2. There's also a Sense controller charging bay you can order for $49.99 US, and they revealed 11 games, and they're up on the screen right now. I personally only care about 3 games there: Crossfire, which is a military co-op next-gen VR shooter; Switchback, a roller coaster horror title and spiritual successor to Rush of Blood on PlayStation VR 1; and Hello Neighbor VR. This is added onto the already announced Resident Evil 8 Village, Horizon Bison Call of the Mountain, Firewall Ultra, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. There's a lot coming for this headset, games not even mentioned by Sony, but by the developers themselves. In terms of the price, I thought it would be $499 max, but considering they rose the price of the PlayStation 5, I guess they had to hit $549 even then. It has, even with that price, it has high-end VR features, and some features like eye tracking aren't even available on high-end PC VR headsets that are priced hundreds of dollars more than this thing. The problem here is that Sony hasn't conveyed this to the audience, the worth of this headset. People don't understand why this headset is better than most, so that's on Sony, and for them, they should have had an event for all of this information and explain the features of PlayStation VR 2 well, and not in just some trailer for one of the games that somebody has to stumble on to figure out how any of this is useful with this headset. Why is this headset better than other headsets out there? This is what Sony needed to convey to the audience, but they have not done so yet, and pre-orders start on the 15th, which is crazy. For me, I'm ready to drop money on the headset, the charging bay, and multiple games for a launch day, so I'm good to go, personally. Now, diving into the fourth story of the video, Kojima Productions buyout. So this was an interesting short story. For a while, many wondered if Sony would buy Kojima Productions. It made sense, but it looks like Kojima doesn't want to be bought out. In his recent podcast, for people who don't know, Kojima has a podcast on Spotify now, he stated this: "Every day I am approached by offers to buy our studio. Some of those offers are ridiculously high, but it's not that I want money. I want to make what I want to make. That's why I created this studio." So that's it. It doesn't seem like you should expect Kojima Productions to join PlayStation or Xbox or anyone else. They seemingly plan to stay independent. The only way I see them joining PlayStation is if they were given the Bungie treatment, where they can make what they want and potentially do what they want. And now diving into the final story of the video, max PC level performance and 80 FPS confirmed. So God of War Ragnarok is set to release next week, and it's been getting a lot of praise recently with a 94 on Metacritic and OpenCritic. Digital Foundry got their hands on the game, of course, and did their technical review. I personally avoided their video version because they stated spoilers would be in that, but I did look into the written version. They confirmed two things here. One, that God of War Ragnarok runs at an average of 80 to 90 FPS at 1440p on the performance and 120Hz mode, which is great to hear. They also stated that the upscaling tech is done well enough. You don't lose much visual fidelity, but gain a lot of performance on that 120Hz mode. Two, they summarized the PlayStation 5 version of God of War Ragnarok as a maxed out PC port, meaning, for example, when multi-platform games release on console and PC, God of War Ragnarok on PS5 is the maxed out PC version when compared to the PS4 and PS4 Pro versions. So, for example, when you get multi-platform games that release on PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One, Xbox One X, like the last generation, the PlayStation 5 version is the maxed out PC version of those games. I'm replaying God of War 2018 right now as I get ready for Ragnarok, and it still looks amazing. And God of War Ragnarok looks to top that visually and performance-wise on PlayStation 5, along with trigger and haptic support with 3D audio and improved gameplay. I'm personally very ready for next week. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Ragnarok or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. To subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Ragnarok is almost here. Pretty self-explanatory. God of War Ragnarok comes out next week. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure you guys are as well. So destroy the comment section with Ragnarok is almost here. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.